Okay. Hello everyone. I am here. I am turning in my last quest for the day, well, the event, and then we'll get to looking at houses. But first, nom nom nom. We've got okay. I got a weird little selection bit here that I don't want to use. How do you get out of this? Save and exit. Alright. I am starting screen avatars for myself. I don't think I'm going to show it to you guys unless you ask, because I think it's a bit distracting. But the thing I wanted to do was show people... Hold on, I gotta ban Streamlabs. Can't believe they're making me ban you, Andrikos. I don't even know who you are, and I have to ban you. Let me deal with this. Disconnect. User editing. And we want add, and then Streamlabs add. Okay, done. Good morning. Setting up things for myself. All right, got to turn this sucker in. Then we're ready to go. Yay! We did it. We got all the things and the stuff from the stuff today. I did all of my writs, and I did this, and now I am done with stuff that's going to distract me while I otherwise would be giving tours. Don't forget to enter Potato. It is open. I give away a crown crate on Saturdays, so it's an extra special one. So much weird crap drops from dragons. I tells you. Stuff I will never use. Oh, I'll use that. Oh. I always forget one or two. Essential rewards, and then glorious elsweyr box. Indominious. I can't do it. One or the other. Welcome. I almost said congrats. I don't know why. Still waking up. Oh, I gotta go live. So let's do this. Let's go live, shall we? Go live. Well, that's going. Shut the bag. I will open up stream avatars and let them run around. Because why not? While we're waiting on a reload UI. Hey, Katra. I'm in there. I'm a bouncy little thing, bouncy little mushroom. So news for this morning, not much. We've got, my contest is coming up. I posted a reminder to people in the housing forums saying, you know, it's a week away, folks. A week away. Let's do this. And I also did an index. I finished the index from yesterday. That's all up. So if you've been trying to figure out when I saw your house, you can check that. With devs, it sounds like PCEU has been a little not doing so good. Again. And I don't know what else. Nothing really exciting that I'm seeing. That's about it. I shouldn't be just a mushroom. I mean, I should be a potato, don't you think? I think it's kind of ridiculous that I'm not. There. Now I'm a potato. Oh, do you like my fern hair? I'm just being silly this morning. But I actually put makeup on. Look, this is me. No, absolutely no filters. I put makeup on this morning. So I guess makeup is a filter. But this is my face. This is my actual makeup face. Legit. Which I'm very pleased. My hand shook a bit doing it, so it's not great. But I was pleased. I was pleased. It goes. I mean, I'm getting it done, which is the important bit. Aside from that, nothing. Nothing really exciting. What does this one do? Does this just give me a bow? Oh, I wish it didn't move. If it wasn't moving, I think it would way cuter. Thank you for the follow. What? I bet she'll be stream team. That would not surprise me. Ah, good for her, whatever. I don't care. Let her do a thing. I'm sure she'll be very good at it. You know? Whatever. People gotta do what makes them happy. That's all I can say. Toe bean palliative ointment. That is my new favorite thing. Toe beans. Alright. Is that hers? I guess I'll follow her. I should be aware, shouldn't I? Oh, Gina. Oh, Gina. What? She stole my name. Sack of potatoes by night. How could you do that? Sack of potatoes? You thief, you. How could you? Alright, I'm gonna pull this stream avatars down once we get to a house. But first, let us find a house. Alright. I want to hit up either a crafting set or a guild house. Let's see, do we have a guild hall? Yes, BBC auction. I don't know if I'm allowed there. Oh, it's Solos, he'll be fine. Good morning. Alright, I'll move the... What the hell does Endominius have on his head? Looks like a... like blue hair, maybe. I'm not sure. Oh well. Mostly this is for my own usage at this point. I want to make them idle in place, but I don't know how. So we're gonna pull that down. There. Good morning, MDM. Good morning. Don't forget to enter. Today's a free crate. Yeah, maybe. Exclamation point potato. PCNA, PCEU. And, happiness. So, just so you know, in case you haven't seen it before, you see that little icon down there? It looks like a little chest. If you have EHT installed, Essential Housing Tools add-on, there are options, that's quite pretty solo, to have icons that float over bankers, merchants, hey Dara, and the tables. That way they're easier to find in a house. But mostly I have them turned off when I'm touring because it would be kind of rude to have that overlay on. Double Chronux! Welcome! Don't forget to enter! Exclamation point potato! Alright, look at this fruit store. Unusual, yet interesting. Alright, let's go inside and see if we can find the Oh, excellent! Cardi will be very pleased to hear that. Actually, it would be Arch who would be happy. Actually, both would be. But Architectura is the one who had to, who coded that one. So here we are inside the BBC Guildhall, one of. I do like what they did up there. Doesn't that remind you of, like, Light Bright? I don't know if anybody remembers Light Bright but me, but it reminds me of Light Bright. Light Bright. I can speak, really I can. Pinwheel, pinwheel. Alright, let's see if we can pop in the banker. Don't know if there's any tables in this house. We'll find out. I think all of their guild houses have that. Mainly because I'm Light Bright. It's Light Bright. Haven't thought about it in a million years. That's how my brain works. Toe beans. Toe beans. Alright. Yay! It makes you dance when you follow me. It makes everybody dance. Midnight and Johnny's Moonshine and Skooma Boom Boom Room. Wow, actually that's really good lighting. Hello. Did you touch my ass? Yes, Zombie Cat. Yes. Zombie Cat is a name for Woobin. So that's kind of amusing. Woobin is this guy right here. And he's used to be the guild master of the Divine Design Alliance. He's a really fun human. He's just a great guy. And he's still involved in the game and still involved in housing. He's just not a GM anymore because he wanted to do a little bit more. You know, building and playing the game as opposed to not. What did I sell? A rosin and a mastic. Let's see what's in the back. I'm not going to explore this thoroughly because... Oh no, alright. Everyone's after me, Lucky Charms! Alright, we looked at that. Now, let us see. I should have some favorites selected that will do the job. Guildhall. Sands, Tracks, Guildhall, the Council Hall, hakkvilds. Flower, Ferret Law, hello! Alright, I mean, whatever, if I'll get you what you want if you win. Maybe not a house, but if you want something as simple as a rice sack, sure. I'd be happy to make you happy. Somebody asked me, Ferret, about the funniest or the pettiest law case I had alright, you know I was a divorce attorney, right? Ferret is an attorney. I was an attorney, I no longer practice. I guess I still am an attorney, but I'm not a practicing attorney. And Ferret and I talked about this in the past, but I was a divorce attorney, and what's funny to me is that, hey tit lady, what's up? Somebody asked me, they asked everybody, what was the pettiest reason for a divorce case that you ever saw? And I answered that. My answer is my most popular Reddit answer, 6,400 upvotes. It amuses me. I'll link it in case you're curious. But my answer, which I think Ferret might appreciate, is this. A client and his wife came in regarding a real estate. Oh no, that's not me, that's somebody else's. Derp. I just linked you the wrong one. Ignore that. Link by top. Mine was the pumpkin candies. Here, wait, no. How did he beat me out? Jerk. Alright, it's this answer. This was my answer. Nobody ever believes me about this one, but it's true. A man wanted a divorce from his wife because, and he gave this example as the last straw, his wife ate those nasty pumpkin Halloween candies like candy corn, but pumpkin shaped. He'd been looking forward to them all day, and when he got home, she had eaten them all. He snapped. Swear on my life, this story is true. It is, by the way, 100% true. but I just thought you might find it amusing. Excuse me, as I'm dying. This is Sandstrax hakkvilds. It is a guildhall. So let's unselect it so we don't go back again. So let's check this out. Also, I didn't buy my Dark Brotherhood stuff yet. If you didn't know, the stained glass windows and everything are up for sale. Okay. In the Luxe vendor in Cold Harbor. Alright, here we are. We've got a little bit of an evil centerpiece. Well, he didn't pursue it, with me anyway. So either he didn't hire me for it, or he was just frustrated and needed to get it out and then didn't anymore. Hello! But you never know. I mean, some people are just, you know, food is sacred to some people, I guess. But I'm sure it was a long line of it. It's just that it was like 20 years ago, so I hardly remember. It's really hard for me to remember. Oh, how pretty. This must look amazing at night. Wow. This whole section must be like glorious. Is this yours? This can't be yours. This is Sandstrax. Who is Sandstrax? Is this your guild hall? Am I just dumb? I didn't notice which guild it was. No? Okay. Hello, Malderyn. Boats. When your boat wants to sail away downhill. Cal granted. Oh, okay. And then you've got dummies. Well, it is a guild house, and at a certain point, guild houses all seem kind of similar. Mainly because, you know, good guild houses have all pretty much the same things in them. So it's hard to arrange them in a way that's completely unique. You know, there's usually, you know, you get the Mundus stones, the tables, the vampire resets, the target dummies, all sorts of shopkeepers and bankers and... Yeah, I think they did. Oh, look, I'm gonna steal the use of their stuff. There was at least one house I know of that you could glitch into outside of town, but, like, I don't know anymore. I know that one you can't anymore. I don't think you can glitch into any others anymore. If anyone has figured it out, they haven't told me. Oh, that's not true. There is one. The, whatchamacallit. You can do it with Lucky Cat. With a particular bug. And you used to be able to do it with Hollowner Champion. But I haven't seen anyone do that on non-PTS. So, who knows? Maybe. Maybe it's still possible? I'm not sure. Give me a sec here. I'm not going to answer you guys until I finish this because I have to... Alright. Now I do F1. Daggerfall was the one that you used to be able to. I don't know if they fixed that, but I think they fixed it, but I could be wrong. That's the one that used to be... You could go out on the boat in Daggerfall. I don't know if that's still there or not. But certainly Hollowner Champion, there's at least one person who's figured out how to do it. They've posted a video. Yeah, that one is amazing. No disagreements here. It totally is. I'm not gonna sell that. And I'm not gonna sell that. We'll wait until the season is over. Alright. it is a beautiful, beautiful build, but they never did it on live according to the person. If they didn't change that, I mean, at some point they may have, but when I talked to them, they had never done it on live because they didn't want to break any rules. Now, certainly I know that the Lucky Cat one has been done on live, unfortunately, and hopefully has not been abused. Look at this. Oh, that's a lovely centerpiece. Look how they did that. Especially with Meridia right in the middle. That's pretty spectacular. It almost makes the tree not look upside down. Something weird about it. I like it. But this must be their meeting hall for their guild. Quite lovely. Ooh. Yeesh. Happiness. Alright, let's do something else silly. Let's pick a different silly face. We'll be underwater. I'm underwater! Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that as an explanation. Alright. So since we're going underwater, do I have another? We'll do Silver Ice's lore-inspired Lakemire. Merkmire. 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 I know the feeling. Alright, so I don't know if you know this. Have you guys checked out the new mount? It's the quasi-griff, and it's standing outside the impresario. And I'm not in love with the color of it, but I'm going to be getting it. You can, and then if you do enough, I think people would get annoyed with you at Zos. Sorry, words. Totally gone. Lost my brain. Let me see. I'm burning up. I'm gonna have to turn down the temperature a bit. Hold on a second. My husband's gonna get mad, but that's just the way it is, sir. Some things will never change. If I can find the button. Ugh, or any of the cool ones would be awesome. I don't know if we're gonna get them all. I would assume we are, because, you know, honestly, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if we do end up getting them all. I mean, look how long they stayed with Indrix. All right, so this is lore inspired, and it is a pretty Lakemire. I've been working on my tea house. My tea house is not going to be anywhere nearly as good as some of the tea houses I've seen, but it's not about that. It's about doing it. It's about honoring somebody and doing what I can to make something that pleases me, even though I'm never going to be, you know, on the level of some of these tea houses I've seen. They have not. Look at how many jellies they've given us. Every color you can think of. They just keep reskinning and reskinning and reskinning. So we've got kind of a black reachy look out here. Yeah, over here we have a fishing zone. I kind of feel like an actual Argonian probably lives here. Like the person has an Argonian. Are you? I can't. Please don't be offended. I can't remember if you're NA or EU, Macarin, because I'm on NA right now. My memory is shot. Please don't be offended. I keep so little in my brain. Ooh, we got something down there. Oops! I fell in the water. Fell in the water. Fell in the water. fell in the water and then I died. Yeah, that's actually true, but I don't know if they'll stick with that or not. That's the problem. Like, are they gonna just go back to, hey, 11 billion Indrex? Or will they make it just super hard and you get one pet, one skin, one personality, one... Oh, look at how they decorated that. One mount and one house. I mean, it's gotta be cost prohibitive to them in a way, not because of how much it costs, but how much they're missing out on if they give us a house every single time they do this. Because usually they can make us buy houses. This is a neat little area. Alright, let's roll inside. This has 698 out of 700. No effects. Did we close the door? We did not. This is a very, very Murkmire home. Usually, I see one of two things happening with Murkmire homes. They either go completely Murkmire, or pretty Murkmire, like this one, or they go the opposite and try to redo it into something that is so completely different. I saw one that changed I forget whose it was because it was magnificent, but that's true. That's true. Maybe they just have more people with new ideas. But I've seen someone entirely redo it so that this is all Alinor, and that you can't see a shred of the Murkmire stuff. So you have Makes Many Soups, who is making many soups. I am not a personal chef. Yes, we know. You're a personal, scary person. Terrifying. And then we have Sithith. This is it here. And underwater things. Wait, where's your disgusting other food? Here's the throne. I really kind of want to see the main character of the person who lives here, because I bet you it's an Argonian. Some people are so very pro-Argonian. It's like they seem to be the race that you either love or you hate. There doesn't seem to be a middle ground on them. I mean, I don't really hate looking at them, but I wouldn't want to play one. Even though they may have the best stats in the game, even if they did, I still wouldn't necessarily want to be one. That would be cool. Macarin, which, let me double check what house you said. I don't think you ever answered me about what server you're on, but Mountain Gallery, I don't know what that is, but we'll look. Beautiful. Khajiits are good. It's just something a little bit weird about them to me. I can't quite put my finger on it. Let's see, Macarin. Yeah, you're on EU, I think. I'm not over there. I'm sorry. My bad. Yeah, I'm not on EU yet. I'm on NA. So, I'm sorry. We may head over later, but for right now, no. Alright, let's get some big ones out of the way. Woobens, Hunter's Glade. Don't eat the cheese. Now, Woobens very creative. Almost to the point of madness. It's a little scary. But I give him credit. I wanted to point out that... Interesting. No, nothing's wrong. You're just on a different server. You didn't do anything wrong. I'm just on NA and you're on EU. There shouldn't be anything wrong with it, though. Let me change my face again. Now I'm sparkly. There weren't a lot of houses over on NA open for me, so I was over here today. Alright, we've got the opening of the Hunter's Glade. Now, take a look at this from Lubin. It's clearly lava. It's yet another way to make lava. I think some people have different ideas about what kind of ways they want to make lava, and I've seen it happen in a bunch of different ways. But this one's really good. This is a lot of flame and red crystal bottoms leading all the way up to this terrifying thing. Braziers and red crystals mainly. And then he made this look like a really freakish mouth. Just know you're not supposed to eat the cheese in here. That is the rule. Whatever that means. Let me turn this off. Alright. You start out inside a nodule. He put a nodule here, and it's kind of a maze. You need to find your way out of it. I'm not good at nodules. I'm not good at mazes, rather. And then you get into this part, which is very Escher. MC Escher. You see the kitties are upside and down, downside, and everything is very mixed up. It's almost like a nightmare. That's multiple statues. All of these are multiple statues, kind of coming together in freakish ways. Look, you got the camel guy, got Periite and something winged. Which one is that? It's the winged bull. Got a bull again. Oh, that's a good one. The bull with the head. That's actually really, really good. That's kind of fascinating, actually. I probably wouldn't put the penis head here, but the other head, it looks really neat. Look at that! Just the foot. He just used the foot of the statue of Malakath. You put in flowers for toenails. So he's got a really nice pedicure. And then he's got these kelp things as hair. Guy needs to shave his feet. Kind of wild. And then something disgusting mixed in with... Oh no, the kitty! Save the kitty! And over here, we have a slightly naughty Debella, I think. Involved with Suffolk. And then we go down inside. Now, this is really cool. I think these are the ficuses? Figs. These are the fig trees built into sort of a like hall that you can shoot down. I think it might be a good way to create a nice cave format if you don't want to use rocks. Unfortunately, it would cost money. Whoops. Sorry. I'm having a little trouble here, forgive me. Alright. Oh, he still used rocks. But I wanted to get that fig. And then there's a skull in a tree. One of the things about Wubin is you have to be really careful and pay attention to everything. Because there's a lot of details like this. If you hadn't swam over here, you wouldn't have had the upside down dead bird. You wouldn't have seen all the very well lit, as a matter of fact, dead animals in the azure water. You gotta be really kind of awake with him and pay attention to what you're seeing. And I'm sure I'm gonna miss things. But he's chill about it. He doesn't get mad if you miss something. He's too much of a laid back guy, I think, to get angry about that kind of thing. It's always been very, very nice. Here is a poison plant. More dead people. No effects, of course. 700 out of 700. I say of course because I don't think he ever does use effects. I think he just uses... He may use it to build, but I know he doesn't use it for effects. In we go. Oh dear. What are you? I'm not sure what you are, but you have a fascinating eye. Oh, I see what they did. Okay. They have a Sigic ball. It's EHT. It just tells you that I'm streaming. You don't have to pay attention to it. You can ignore it if you don't want to watch a stream at that moment. Or you could turn it off. If you go into settings, add-ons, essential housing tools, you can, there's a button that says stream notifications. Let me find it. Notifications and warnings. Where did he put it? There's a button somewhere. I just haven't found it. Where is it? I haven't spent the time to look for it, to be honest with you. I'm a bad person. I know it exists. Notify me when housing streamers go live. You could turn that off. So then you have the tongue, which is the tail of a guar, and turned around backwards. So if you want something that moves and looks like a tongue, you have a guar. Look at the little leggies. Okay, those are pretty adorable. Coral leggies. They almost look like a caterpillar. The very hungry caterpillar, you know, with the legs. Very cute. And then we've got spiders. Very funny monster. And then what are we looking at over here? I'm terrifying. I'm terrified too. Oh, that's what this is. Hey, Eula. Now, I didn't know you could build down here, so I'm like super impressed that he figured out a way to build down here, but you know, he's been at this a while and he's pretty good at it, so who am I to be surprised at that stuff. I didn't know you could build down over here, but apparently you can. Now look at this. I would be very surprised if I make it. Let's... No, not control. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna try to do it this way and not fall to my death horribly. All the dead bodies. Actually. Okay. He tells you not to eat the cheese. Well, it's not my house. I don't have permissions in his house. You have to give the person, if he has permissions on, that's a bad thing. Yeah, he does not. He does not have permissions on. Because if he had the permissions on that let magic carpet work, unless you mean the featherfall option. If you're talking about featherfall, that would work, but not the other stuff. But there you go. Sitecom. Let's go to their Gold Coast Manor Gardens and Estates. I did kill some dragons, but I find that watching other people kill dragons can be dull, so I'm going to avoid killing dragons on stream. Let's do this one instead. It matches better. And then we'll use silly ones too, but we're just going through the list house by house. All right. Oh, I see what you're saying. I thought you meant in his house, because I was going to say, wow, that would be bad. Ongoing contests. Just wanted to tell you, Novadraken posted Aether Realms housing contest. I wasn't really clear about that. Let me just, Aether Realms from Novadraken. So she has all of the primary contests up. Aetherius has posted some updates. Here's the link to my Discord. Everything is posted in there, in case you want to look at. Who did that? Me? That was weird timing. I think that did that really weirdly timed. All right. So this is just Gardens and Estates. So it's just going to be your typical garden and estate. But what I loved about this is I really do love that they added these pillars. It's kind of amazing to me that I've never seen anyone else do it. So these are red guard pillars, tiered. I'm not sure I've ever seen anybody use these, at least not noticeably. So that was impressive. And then they have the fountain in the center. And then the monkey and the fan of false face. I guess they want you to be a monkey for parts of this. Yeah. And then you've got the PvP faces holding lights. I think that's a really good idea. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, I think they're crown only. My guess is they're crown only. Nothing up here or over there, just making sure. Pretty gardening. If you want the extra sparkle, get the fabricant version of these trees. These are the cherry trees, the normal cherry trees, but the ones that are sparkly are the ones that are fabricants, because they're essentially made out of brass. So you get that extra sparkle when the sun lights on them. If you take a really close look, you can see what I'm talking about. It's just much, much more metallic looking. And then in here, ooh, look, this is the fancy house with the skooma and the gambling and the drinking. Ooh, somebody's having a nice time. And a cobbled bed. This is an interesting cobbled bed. It's got a lot going on with it, including a back headboard that's a table. Oh yeah, there you go. I mean, I usually buy things when I have an idea for where I'm going to use them, and my ideas have been stuck in my brain, unwilling to come out for a while now. This is very soothing. So when my brain begins to pay attention again, Dargon! Kill the Dargon, kill the Dargon, kill the Dargon till it's dead. Yep. Alright. I do like this house so much. It's a great house. Then over here, we have tents. I wonder what those are going to be used for. And this looks like it's a closed-off entrance to something. Huh. That's neat. Well, I give you credit. Oh, another entrance. These are clever ideas. Hey, all thumbs. Make sure you enter. There's a crate giveaway today. Pretty soon, I am going to have to switch over to giving people crates instead of money on EU, and I hope that they will be comfortable with that. Or items that they can buy with crowns, because it's just, I don't want to start trading on EU. So I mean, it's just easier for me if I give you something that I can buy with my money that I earn from the stream. All the money goes back into the stream anyway, so I don't really mind. And then NA could do the same if they wanted. Or they could get the cash. NA will have that option, I'm sorry. Until I am... If I am... Oh look, it's a puppet show! Yeah, only if you want to. You don't need to do that. I mean, I feel bad. And now that I'm giving away 100K a day, it's a lot more. I'd rather just give away the crates. I did the math, I can do it. I just won't be making a profit, which frankly, I'm not anyway. I'm just putting it right back in the bank. You know? I'm just putting it in the bank and letting it sit there for use for the stream. So, I don't mind. That way you guys get it back and then you can decorate. Will you let me know? If you need it, I'll do it. Show the puppet show again? Do 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 do. Oh, the puppet show, not the Muppet show. See? The kitty is watching it. So you've got Numisma and you've got the kitty. It may not be puppets. It might just be another kind of show, but it looks like a puppet show to me. And the kitty's watching. Or maybe it's a television set. This? No, that's elf. This is dark elf. Rhaegar table in the house. Okay, let's go look. I hadn't even gotten that far. My brain did not go that far. Yes, this is a Rhaegar table. This is the formal one with the cloth across it. Comes with the cloth on it. Yes. Also, Cardi, if you're watching ever, check your email. I saw you for a second. No problem. Look at how they closed off this room. This is really cool. Usually people don't close off this room, but if you do, fits perfectly. It's absolutely, it looks like it belongs. Great. Yeah. Start keeping a list. Ooh, we got some creepy shit in here. Cardi, if you hear me, see me, words, check your email. I know sometimes it's difficult for you to get to it. Look at this little creation up there. But check your email because I have summarized almost all of the problems that I know of. And I'm a little bit confused by them all, and I can't help anybody with them. So if you would take a look, I would appreciate it. I took screenshots of almost all of them. So lots of ideas in this house. Really cool. All right. Now we're gonna go to... Wait, we went to... Oh, no, we did. Okay. Night Raven, are you on? Let's go to... Malestro's on. Let's go to their elsweyr gaming den. It's me, Doodabee. It's me, Mario. By the way, Mario, I got a question for you. Did you know that Paarthurnax is the same voice actor as Mario? The guy who does "It's me, Mario" is the same guy who does Paarthurnax's voice. So, this is the Gaming Den by Malestrola. This is a Sugar Bowl Suite. Of course I got it! It's games, mazes, and puzzles. And it's a puzzle room. It's a game room. It's where you meet on Fridays. Aren't they, though? It's amazing to me that those are the same person. But they're pretty awesome. Look at this light here. I love this. That guy has some range, I'll tell you. It's like, light. And then Pararia's over here. Of course she's involved. Why wouldn't she be? Right? He's been Mario for ages now, too. You know, he's been doing it for well over 20 years, if I remember correctly. Thank you, Grave Shadow. I appreciate that. I try to go slow, but... Oh, look at that. Sometimes I miss things. And I have to be honest, like, with my memory the way that it's been hard for me, so I try extra hard to concentrate, but I mess up. So if I ever miss anything, please let me know, and don't mind telling me to go back and look at something. I don't mind that at all. I'm not offended. Oh, look, there's another one over here doing the same thing. The metal hooks make that really possible, I think. This is beautiful. It's kind of amazing how much they fit in here. You did a good job, Melistrella. Also, Melistrella, I sent your money this morning. Marin Motier Country Elsewhere. I hope you got it. I sent it this morning. We're gonna be a fake cat for a minute. I'm a fake cat. Good. I want to be on top of getting you guys your prizes. It's important to me to make sure that you guys get them as quickly as I can get to it, and that no one gets forgotten. Indoril should also... Indoril should also have their money over on EU. Well, I mean... Something is happening for my feet. That took me a second. Something is happening for my feet. All right, I'll stop. I'm sorry. I'll get it together. Okay. So this is Marin Motier's Country Moonsugar. Look at how pretty this is. Just to start, it's a town, so I'm already in love with it. But also, it's, look at how well, it's kind of subtle, but these trees are all added. These bushes are added. Look at the boat peeking out from behind the rocks. I try to take it a little slow, but sometimes I might go a little too slow. I even think she added the little ones like this, the little branches and stuff. They got they got fun away, you pepper. Oh my god, you're gonna make my makeup run. Stop making me laugh, woman. Ciao. You know, it's true. I wonder why people don't like that entrance. I guess in this case it makes sense, because I think they're trying to get away from the elsweyryan look. So hedges will block the elsweyr bridge. Yes, it's gonna be exciting. I love when structural items come out. That's very exciting. So over here, they have just a standard shack type house. And this is where Jorn stays when he's guarding, I'm assuming. And he has really disgusting looking food. Filthy mofos. Filthy mofos. And he leaves his socks on the ground. You should pick up your socks, you filthy bastard. Sorry, can't help it. So we've got a town, I love it. A little cage out here, I don't know who that's for. Look at the nice juxtaposition of different color trees. I think, look at the way the light streams through that. That's gorgeous. You can just, you feel like you're in real life. Oh, from laughing? Yes. You got my eyes just like completely, you cracked me up. I love the fact that they didn't just use green trees. It gives it so much more of a lively feel. It feels alive. And then over here we got a tent. It's a library tent. And you got a horsey. Dragon stuff. What are you taking? Oh, maybe they're just setting up. They must be just setting up for sales. And Makes Many Soups is gonna make you some soups. Or she's just selling the ingredients. Something like that. I love the choices of even the street lamps. It's just beautiful. It's a really beautiful town. I mean, there's nothing like overpowering about it, you know, but it doesn't need to be, because it puts you in an environment. It puts you in a mood. What's the word I'm looking for? You feel immersed. That's the word I'm looking at. It's an immersive experience. Look at that flippin' house. Oh my God. That's really well done. We'll look at that roof line in a minute. And then we have this, which is the inn, I'm assuming. And also very nice structure. But obviously this is the centerpiece. This is the main house. Now, so what I'd like to point out about the roof line, because a lot of people ask me about them. What you've got is, aside from the solitude walls, the short ones, the short fences, you've got what I think is just elsweyr panel of wood. Yeah, elsweyr wall rough wooden. That's fine. You don't have to go crazy with it. But what it's going to do is, after you put the solitude walls in here, just because of the way that geography works, oh my God, Karen. I don't mean geography. Just because of the way that shapes work. It's going to leave holes. So over here, you're going to have a problem. And obviously, you can't put another square here. And we don't have a lot of triangle shapes. So what do you do with the triangles that are left over? We've got, what they've chosen to do over here is they've chosen to add poles. And you can make poles, these are just regular straight poles, but you can make them look like panes of glass or something. Yes, good morning, Balin. Balin, I love that the other guy got your name too. Ninetail Fox, they totally got what your name was from. Putting the windows, like the curtains in the window, just adds an extra bit of beauty. But the other thing is this up here. I think what they've done is, I think they've just covered it with ivy. There might be something behind it, but yeah, oh, I know. But covering it with ivy is a good way to get around the problems. So, also, this is a problem, this doorway. It's too big. So what they've done is, you see this is one arch, and this is a second arch. So they have them closed together so that they're overlapping to make the door smaller. The doorway is smaller. That's how you do that. And now we're inside, and you can see that they can focus on the furnishings and the clutter. But they've got a nice floor plan, which is a real problem for me. I have a hard time with floor plans. Like, my initial instinct is just to go rectangle. But that's not an interesting house. You have to do something with it. At least I think that mine aren't that interesting when I do them that way. And yet, over here, they have a nice little, they've set out a kitchen, they set out a dining room over here. This is super smart. There's another room to what? Oh, this is the back door out to your boat and to go fishing. With Balin. And then, wait, what am I missing over here? I see something. Oh no, it's just a mirror. And then they handmade these stairs, okay? These stairs, as lovely as they are, they probably ate up a lot of slots. You might be able to get away with a different kind of stairway. I know you turned it, so that makes sense, but you could probably get away with something else, at least on this portion, where you wouldn't have to use so many slots for it. It looks good, don't get me wrong, but I figure it probably killed off some of your options of doing other things. But here's your bathroom. But if you like it the way it is, you just ignore me. Feel free. I'm not criticizing. And then we have both a game room, sitting room, sewing room, bedroom, and a nice little view out. So let's see what they did. It looks like they just covered this portion that is the triangle with walls, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. So we're getting close, guys. I can't believe how close we're getting to maybe getting 2,000. I'm so happy about it, because it means that we're that much closer to possibly getting Stream Team, and possibly, if we do get Stream Team, I'll be able to give away prizes to everyone, and that's all I really ever wanted to do, so I'm kind of excited about it. So whenever you guys follow, especially on days today, like today where there's drops, you get really excited about it. Although I think most people have gotten their drops already from Pan Elsweyr. I might be one of the few who hasn't gotten the second one yet. Gorgeous home, Aaron. I love it. Alright, what else do we have to look at? Malderyn. Are you on Malderyn? Let's see if any of you people are on. Let's go to athalodric's domus. Frosticus. Domus frosticus. Domus frosticus. You know, I've been hearing a lot of people saying, and I don't think they're wrong, that things are very quiet online. Even given the fact that we have the event going on, things seem rather quiet. Like there's a lot of people must be out holidays and vacationing for the first time that they could in, you know, however long. My own family is going away in August, so I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of that going on. Oh no! That's not good. I'm sorry. Look at this gardening. How pretty is that? I love these. They're crown only, but they're beautiful. And they're really good in water, too. If you ever want to try them in water, they make a nice edging. People are vacationing. I think, unfortunately, the Delta variant, hey, Salvis, is a little terrifying. Yes, New World Beta seems to be taking over the world, according to all the other streamers I'm talking to. Except for people like me who stick with one game, it seems that like a lot of the variety streamers are playing New World right now. Because that's what people want to watch, right? Look at that. That's really nicely done. The hedges are perfectly placed. The lots of, we've got all of these. Oh, I'll send you back some money on here. You let me know how much and I'll handle it. You know I have enough on here. I'm good. And moths. So you have moving creatures, lights, all the important things that make things seem alive. Falling petals help, fire, you know, candlelight, bugs. Of the 8. I have heard that from people, okay, I'm gonna be a man now, baby. A man with eyeliner. Because that's my actual eyeliner. I've heard that it's unsatisfying in some ways, but I have not played it, so who am I to judge? I'm just repeating what I've heard. And then inside we have a million things of clutter, which I'm not entirely sure is finished, but it looks mostly finished. I have a feeling that it's just really bright in here, so it's hard to tell. It is pretty quiet. Oops, what just happened? I did something stupid and I don't even know what it was. That's not good. I unclicked something I shouldn't have unclicked. Alright. What do we have in the turtle? Nothing! In a very cozy room up here. With bath and... You'd get those furs wet every time you got out of the tub though. Which I'm sure is fine. Lots of furnishings. 395 out of 400, but doesn't it feel so full? There's like 80 bajillion things in here. Alright. Twin arches. Nope, that's athalodric. We just did that. dmgoyer. Blackvine. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing, Six, is people are like, meh. Personally, I'm trying to avoid starting new games because I know I will be I'll get sucked in by certain games. It would be unfortunate. You would never see me again. true. All right. dmgoyer. Uncategorize. You should categorize. Look at this beautiful garden. So, these are made with those limestone edges that you can buy in Eleanor. And they're actually really useful structural pieces. This is the butterfly bush, which I often talk about, which you can get from a gatherer, I think, Master Gatherer achievement. And then we've got a garden with glowy bits. Somebody's cooking some fishies. And then over here we have what I love, which is the build up. I'm a big fan of building up. I wish you could go out on this tree. The reason why is you get this great view of a river that you otherwise don't really get from anywhere else. It's a little messed up that they have this beautiful, you know, ruin over here, and then they've got this river and you can't even see it normally because the walls are so high. It's kind of silly. I would have lowered the walls if I were building this house, like, for Zos. And then we have a cozy little interior with, over here is your sewing stuff, over here's your office stuff. This is what I tell people who are just starting out on housing. They're like, I don't know what to fill it with. Well, my suggestion is you fill it with what you need, what you would need in your house. What would you need and what would you want? And that's why, like, yeah, it's true. Or at least interesting lore. And I think the problem with, like, for example, Zelda is that the lore doesn't fit the timeline. It's a little bit bizarre. But the people who play Zelda probably don't care all that much about it, about the fact that it doesn't have a solid lore timeline. So you would want a bedroom, of course. You may want a place to get changed. You may want an office. You may want a dining room, a kitchen, a sewing room. That's how you start. You start by figuring out, okay, just like you would in a real house, I'm gonna put my kitchen over here, right? And then we're gonna put all the things I need, like food, storage stuff for food, things like that. It's a good way to get started. Take a small house, will fill up before you know it. Dovahdream, the Pact Plug, mature. Now, I know that sounds naughty, but I went to it and I didn't think it was that bad. The idea with their timeline is there's this split, supposedly like a three-way split in the timeline, but it's retconning, so it's not entirely, like the big fans, like my husband over there, don't love the retcon aspect of it. So again, my own makeup, very proud of myself. There's a kitty on my head. Not really though. All right, this is the Pact Plug. It says it's naughty, but it's really not as bad as it sounds. So we've got a little bit of something here that might be a little bit on the naughty side if you look at it that way. But we're gonna try to pretend like we don't see anything naughty. We certainly don't see that skooma. We definitely don't see what could be done in there, if you know what I mean. No, perfectly normal. Perfectly normal. It's actually quite lovely. But I don't know if you guys, oh, you must have seen this by now in the Ebony Flask. If you didn't, I don't know where you've been. Oh, okay. We can head over there. It'll be nice to see it in the middle of summer. It'll be all hot. All right, so I don't know if you guys have ever missed this, but there's a little something naughty going on up here. You've got this guy, an altmer, watching this dark elf dancing for him. So that's a little naughty. And then these two are like getting to know each other. But the best part is in the basement, in case you haven't ever seen this. This is in Ebonheart, in case you haven't seen this. You should see it. This is what dark elves are up to, man. She's got some tools. A feather, a candle, a knife, tongs, and he's chained up. And she's waiting for you to leave before she continues on with the torture. I have nothing to say to you. Be gone! Excuse us. This is a private matter. Oh yes. That's a private matter. And then they've got this stuff in the corner. Don't ever say that ESO doesn't have some naughty things going on, because they do. Isn't that funny? Okay, so let's go to, where are you? Enchanted. Some enchanted evening. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. Shut the bag. Seasonal. Winter. Oh, I agree. I love it too. It's just a cute little thing. Something I noticed that I don't know if all of... You know, sometimes I take for granted that all of you know the little spots. I mean, you guys probably know things I don't. Okay, you're sending me 2 mil? You got it. Thank you. I will send you some as well. I'll send you the same amount here. It is nice that they go to the trouble of coming up with stories, but sometimes I just forget. You know? Wait, do I not have 2 million on me? I'll find a banker. All right. And then we have winter. Wow. Okay, so we've got an Alinori redo, at least in the floors, the fences. I love the vines, the magical fire. Oh, look at this. All right, so it's kind of simple, but not, it's hard to explain. Sometimes ideas come off as very minimal and simple, but they're not, like in the sense that it takes a lot to actually come up with something that is this elegant and simple. It uses so few items, it's not overwrought, but it's nicely done. You got the bed, you have the seats, exactly. You have a lamp that moves because it's going to be a moving carriage. And you've got wheels, another lamp up front, and then this seat, and then these are poles for the horse, which is right outside of the stable. And you are likely going to be hooked up, or maybe you. One of you two is going to get hooked up to the horsey thing. And then over here we have people are chopping down wood. Here's some extra hay for the horses. Hay to carry. Make sure, yes, I was gonna just say, make sure you enter. You know, these Leyland lampposts actually look better than any other lamppost I've seen here. I might actually replace all of mine in my house with the Leyland ones. Those look gorgeous. That's a really good idea, Shutterbug. Then down here, we have a little spot to sit and drink. It's funny, somebody posted to the TESO thing yesterday. They're like a picture of them sitting in front of the New Life Festival spot saying, I'm gonna wait for Breda. It's only a few more months. It's like, oh man. Breda? Is that her name? I think it's her name. Oh look, they've got a few winter flowering plants. I like that you closed off the front of that too. All right, so inside, it's much more alive. Plants are alive in here. I've got cactus flowers and roses and a library and gaming. This is great. A little bit of a bar over here if you want to be fancy. Everybody knows. Oh, that's nice. That's one of those new paintings, I think. Oh, nice cabinetry work. That looks right. It looks like it's built to work that way. Very nice. Oh, and here we go. What J Heart sometimes teases about, but I don't care because I think it looks good, is he always says everybody wants those radishes on top of, or beets on top of their radishes, sweet rolls, but they look like strawberries with a little bit of sugar on top, and I think they look perfect. But he's like, beet sweet rolls. Like, shut up. I like it. He teases. He doesn't really mean it. Thank you for the follow, Alyssa Brosy 30. He is a I'm being murdered. Oh no, it's me. I'm being murdered with chives and butter. You can totally see there's butter on me. It's terrible. Gina refers to herself as a sack of potatoes at night. I feel like she's trying to edge in on my groove here. I'm a little disappointed. It does. It looks delicious, is what it looks like. Did I go down here yet? My memory is shot. No. All right. More books. And then they reskinned. So the floor, of course. There is a cat on my hat. It is true. However, now I have a doggo on my head. So take your pick. Whichever one you like. And then this is a cobbled bed. An elsweyr bed. Nice little combination of different types of furnishings. Oh, Redigio, just as I changed my head. Oh, we got a toilet. Got a toilet, folks. And a toilet paper holder. And a sink. Oh, look at that lamp line. I want that in real life. It's like that Hollywood lamp, you know. They're almost like tube lamps with candles in them. That makes them look so bright. I like that a lot. And then here's the shower floor is a Sijic table. That's a good idea. And that's actually really well executed. Isn't it though? This whole section too is just really neat. What people can do with houses, right? And then got an office. And we'll go up now. I just didn't want to miss anything. Shutterbug! I'm so glad you came back, Shutterbug. I've been visiting some of your homes offline too, because you said I had already seen them, but my memory is shot. So I think we've gotten everything. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I don't see any spots we haven't explored. So I think that's it. Looking good. All right, let's see what else we got. Let's go to Raenicorn's Pilgrim's Rest. She's not on, but she hasn't been on in a while, but Luxe Micro Apartment, you guys, Raenicorn is scary good. Oh, thank you for inviting me. You should see it. It's definitely like, she's really good. Also, now I'm a Tiger King potato. Jumping out of the ground. Jump! Alright, so check this out. This is Pilgrim's Rest. It's 30 slots. The wall is made out of Vardenfell, sunken in. So if you're looking about where to get that texture, that's how you get it. Look at this lamp. It's got the chain, the Daedric chain, I think. That might not be the Daedric chain. What is that from? I want to see what that's from. I can't select it, but it looks like the Daedric chain, but it might not be. And then a basket, and then a light underneath it. So it looks really, really subtly like a nice, awesome bed. Apparently, there's a greenhouse in here. The fire is sunken down the chimney. There's some wood under there. Then you go up the stairs, which look like they're handmade. You've got a floor with a bed. And here's the greenhouse sunken into the wall to make this vivarium, I want to say. But the lizard is not in the vivarium. He's outside of it. Perhaps you've let him out and let him explore. I think there's a bug in there, maybe a torch butt. Can't tell. But, you know, you've got wallpaper and this beautiful divider, and perhaps the chimneys actually going up to the ceiling so there's not smoke in the room. It's a really, really well thought out, beautiful home. Everything by Raenicorn is worth seeing. I mean it. It's freaking amazing. All right, let's do a malderyn because they haven't been around for a while either. Let's go to their Sushi Bar. Moonmirth. Mew, 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 mew. Mew, 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 mew. It could be, yes, that could be it. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I don't know why that song's stuck in my head. I don't know why. I knew that. All right. All right. So we are in Malderyn's Moonmirth, which we may have been to before. This is a sushi bar, and I think I remember squeeing over it because it was so good. It's been reskinned, of course. On either side, you have the elsweyr walls, and then back here, you have a bunch of coral. And you've also got of course, a greenhouse in between. Otherwise, you wouldn't have that glass. There's ivy and flowers, as there should be, but this little neat trick over here makes it look like it's bigger than it is, because you've got this little doorway thing, and then you've got a door hanging, so it looks like, oh, there's more to this building than just this one room, which is neat. There's 200 out of 200 items. Got Numisma is in charge of the bar. She'll make you a mojito over here. And then you've got the sliding tables. Like, this is, I don't know if you've ever been to one of these places, but these are like conveyor belts, and they go by you with these little dishes of food. And if you want to eat one of them, you pull it off the table, and you just put it in front of yourself and eat it. So it's a neat little trick. And then they made an aquarium with a Hajimoda and moving plants and glowies. It's extremely well done. It's a beautiful house. I really love it. And Malderyn is quite talented. All right. La 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 la. Let's go to Kristen Lee XX. Yalmarch Gallery. I wrote that this is a beautiful garden. Okay. Isn't it though? Now this is someone I don't think I've visited their homes on stream before, so that's always a nice thing. It's kind of like inviting new people into the home, into the housing world. Kristen Lee. And her house has been open 91 days, but hasn't had a visitor, which is sad. So I want to give her some love, right? 510 out of 600 items. And I wrote that there is a really nice garden. I'm gonna go inside too, but I like starting on the outside as well. There's a little bit of a subtle little detail here. And then inside, we got the snow elf thanger. And then we have a beautiful garden area. She really cared about the detail in her garden. These things are neat. I hope they bring them back again this year. I would assume they will. This upcoming year, I mean. Also, I'm pretty sure, I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure that these are these two different trees, or is this just one tree that goes purpley blue? I don't remember. because it seems to me, I seem to remember him being purple or blue, not purple and blue, but maybe I'm on crack. We got a little pumpkin farm over here, and all sorts of plants inside, and a double greenhouse. So over here, it looks like they're still building stuff. 3 of these is a bit much, a little too bright. See, that's what I thought, and I think that's a pretty slick move. I don't know that I've ever seen anyone do that as a, almost like a, oh my gosh, I can't think of the word. When your hair goes in a gradient, I forget the name of the word. But the peach and the blue flowers and all these glowies, they all go so well together, and we've got a comet and all sorts of pretties. Obviously, this is probably still under construction, but I would not have all 3 of these here. That's a bit much. It's a little blinding, and then you can't see your beautiful flowers and your beautiful gardening inside. I think that looks really good with the double. I think that's a really smart idea. It looks gorgeous like that, doesn't it? It's kind of a slick idea. I learned something. So it's funny because like a lot of people say, oh, I'm just a beginner. I don't need to get started. I don't want to do it because I'm not good enough yet. Looks like the inside is still under construction, but some of it's done. And they just don't even want to try because it's just not, they feel like they're not good enough. But then you see something like that and you're like, you know what? I had never thought of that. That's a new idea to me. So I just learned something from somebody who's new. So invite me back when you're done. I'd be happy to see it. All right. Let's see. Ombre. Yes, that's the word. You're right. It's exactly the word I was thinking of. Oh my God, all these big houses. I don't know. Go to Jahoel's Mara's Kiss. Jahoel. All right, I'm gonna be a crazy person with a thing around my head. Actually, this one isn't very good. Let's do sparkles instead. I do too. I do too. I've had it before. I want it again, but it's annoying because it's hard to upkeep. It goes away so quickly. So here's Jahoel's Mara's Kiss. And it's aptly named after Mara because we have all this Mara stuff going on in here. Mara, whichever you want to say. It's just a nice little spot. It is. And it tends to come off really easy all over everything, and it's just annoying. As much as I like it for my own self, fine, I'll be Queen Potato then. Or Queen, whatever her name is. All right, what's another one? We'll go to... let's go to one that's been open a while. Let's go to Dyanle's Sisters of the Sands, Welkynar's quarters. I'm not sure, I can check. Making funny faces at you guys. Pink! I did a black to bright red ombre at one point. It looked really good, I thought. Alright, we'll go there next. Yours casual. Let me unclick this. Welkynar's quarters. So check this out. This is Sisters of the Sands, if you can believe it. Check out that nifty little effect here. They took the eye, that is one of those, I think that's the Luxe version. And then, yeah, the constellation tile. I think that's the one, I don't remember. It's either the Luxe one or the achievement one. And then they put what looks like a storm crag behind it. So you just get the lightning. Could be a pet or a mount, but I'm not sure. Your Sinister Biscuit. Okay, you got it. And then we've got an entire library wall over here with stuff on it. And I love your name. Sinister Biscuit. And then for here, isn't that interesting? The feather like that. More really good clutter. 100 out of 100 items. Somebody's cleaning up some blood. That's a little scary. But I really like this house. The fact that it has a second level, it's really well thought out. This is the kind of house I wish I would be able to build myself. All right, let's go see if we can find Sinister Biscuit. Sinister Biscuit. Blackvine Villa. I have 32 days ago. I would assume that meant that oh my gosh, somebody else had that name? Really? That's bizarre. Okay. That's a really hard one to get, all thumbs. Seriously. Oh, wait. Let me double check that I did do it. Well, first. Oh wait, there is no getting out of here. Let's go to just one that I can walk out of. Okay. All right. Let me make sure. Past episodes. Biscuit. Biscuit. All right. What do we have here? Sinister Biscuit. There you go. Yes. June 21st. I went and I saw your Blackvine. It's 1 hour and 11 minutes in. Here you go. Voila. This is why I keep records. For reasons. Good morning. Make sure you enter the contest. Exclamation point potato was giving away a free crate today. 82 degrees and it feels it. Jesus, it's hot in here. All right, let's do another stupid hair. My Miss American Pie. Another streamer was listening to that song. I'm like, really? You want to depress me for the rest of the day and have that stuck in my head? Gee, thanks. I try. I work my ass off to keep those records going. I work harder at that than I do at my real job lately. That's the damn truth. I've been really bad about my real job lately. It's like I have to force myself to do the research. Oh, okay. Well, you should check it out anyway. Let me send you another mill. Miss Ula Kapala. Or Ukapala. Monies to you. Enjoy. Thank you. Money sent. It is on its way. I'm almost at 300 million. Working on it. It'll be another week or so. It's taken me a while this time. Unless I get some crazy thing show up that's for some reason like an unexpected amazing deal or something. All right. Make sure you enter because we're not going to go much longer because Stabby has a fever. So exclamation point potato if you haven't. See, that's why I don't want to take your money, girl. I feel bad. Ugh, I have too much to do here. Let's do one more house. I'm scared. I'm scared to take money from you. Alright, let's do another one. Let's do... Echelar's Gardens Windhelm. Making funny faces at you guys. Okay, so this is Echelar's Grymhearths. It is a Gardens and Estates home. And look at this floor. Is this not genius? Sinking this into the floor, this Markarth, I think it's a bridge or something. Sinking it in the floor, and it looks so subtle and so perfect colored. And over here is a little spot to eat, and the flowers combined. And you know, if you're afraid that flower's gonna cost you too much money, just remember these are all vendor flowers and they still look amazing. See, you're a good person. I guess I'm not really. I'm more of a Smaug dragon just sitting on top of my money. It makes me happy. But, you know, I spend it when I need to. I give it away every day. Not tons of it, but as much of it as, you know, certainly more than I make sometimes. And here's the sink and the I love the little soap container, and the underlighting is smart. Kitchen and the storage. And then upstairs, got nice plants and a cobbled couch. This almost looks like you could pull out that couch. And then over here, somebody likes to sew by the fire while others are playing games. This is a really cozy, sweet home. Fruit basket with some wine. Oh, it's okay, but you did enter, so you're in time, and then I'm going to pull the contest and get some noms. But first I need to see who else is on, because I want you guys to be able to get your stuffs and things. Let's see. Let's do Nara. I haven't given her a rate in a while. Nara Elling. She is currently playing ESO. So let's do... Yeah, that's true, I do. But no, I mean, I guess it adds up after a while, you know? Right. And the giveaway. The winner of the crown is Crown Crate. Nalani! What server are you on, dear? So I may send you monies. Or not monies, but a crate. I need your server, and I need your name. If this is you, please give me that information. Either DM it to me, or I'll try to reach out to you and get a hold of you. I'm going to raid you out over to... sorry, there's going to be a little bit of a repeating sound. I'm going to raid out to... Rage? No, raid out to Nara. So, I will see you all later. Have a wonderful day.